the FBI seized from the home of New York City Mayor Eric Adams' top fundraiser, the federal agency searched the Brooklyn home of Brianna Suggs, a 25-year-old campaign consultant for Adams. The home of a top fundraiser for New York City Mayor Eric Adams was raided by the FBI on Thursday morning with various electronic devices and paperwork confiscated in relation to a corruption investigation, according to the New York Times. The federal agency searched the Brooklyn home of Brianna Suggs, a 25-year-old campaign consultant for Adams, and seized 3 iPhones and 2 laptop computers, along with papers and other evidence. Investigators also took something agents identified as a manila folder labeled Eric Adams, as well as 7 contribution card binders and other materials, the New York Times reported, citing a search warrant the publication had obtained. Mayor Adams rips celebrities' WHO, spew out hateful thinking, and anti-Semitism in synagogue message. The raid was part of an inquiry into whether foreign money was funneled into his mayoral campaign, the publication reported, although it is understood that Adams is not being directly investigated. Fox News Digital reached out to the FBI for comment but had not received a response at the time of publication. Thursday's raid in the Crown Heights neighborhood of Brooklyn thrust Adams into the national spotlight since he was on his way to a meeting with President Biden and other mayors to discuss the illegal migrant crisis, only to turn around and make a dash back to the Big Apple. Adams had earlier in the day posted a video clip of him sitting in a DC-bound plane before news of the raid broke. New York City Mayor Eric Adams says, "We are not all right." After Hamas attack on Israel, Adams addressed the issue Thursday night at Gracie Mansion, the mayor's residence, saying his administration would fully cooperate with any probe. "I hold my campaign to the highest ethical standards," Adams said. "Any inquiry that is done, we're going to fully participate and make sure that it's done correctly. I have not been contacted by anyone from any law enforcement agency, and that's why I came back from the DC, to be here, to be on the ground and look at this inquiry as it was made." Suggs, whose LinkedIn profile lists her as fundraiser and director of logistics of Adams' 2021 mayoral campaign, raised $18.4 million for Adams' successful election 2 years ago and has overseen the amassing of more than $2.7 million in contributions for his 2025 re-election campaign, according to campaign finance disclosures cited by Reuters. Thursday's raid forms part of a broad public corruption investigation into whether Adams' 2021 election campaign conspired with the Turkish government to receive illegal foreign donations, the New York Times reported citing the warrant. Investigators are also probing about the potential involvement of a Brooklyn construction company with ties to Turkey, as well as a small university in Washington, D.C., that also has ties to the country and to Adams. It is not the first time people in Adams' orbit have come under financial scrutiny. In September, Eric Ulrich, Adams' ex-Buildings Department commissioner, was charged with doling out political favors in return for more than $150,000 in bribes, according to the New York Post. A straw donation is when someone makes a political contribution in another person or entity's name, only to be later reimbursed by another. Such donations are often used to avoid limits on campaign contributions.